It's a bit of a shift from the usual location today. It's not as sunny, you see, in Bournemouth. It's a little bit wet, as you can tell, hence why I'm in a greenhouse at the moment. Head of the big game today, Liverpool. I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? Not a game that we look forward to much as West Ham fans, is it? Liverpool, Anfield. It's just we've never had a good record there. Always seem to struggle, but. Joe, it's probably not a bad time to be playing them. I'm not saying I'm going into it with much confidence. I think we can do a lot, but you do feel that I feel like they're starting to stutter towards the end of the season. They need to get the job done, of course, over Arsenal, but I feel like it's wrapped up anyway. And I just feel like the momentum's gone now, especially they've dropped out of Europe. They've obviously lost to Liverpool in the cup final. I just think it's probably not a bad time to be playing them. But of course, I did say in the preview they have had obviously Mo Salah commit his future. I think it's going to give them a lift, which isn't ideal for us, but. Look, we've done it at Arsenal, didn't we? We did it at the Emirates. I imagine that's how we're going to set up today. I've got this feeling that's how Potter will go. I've got that feeling. As much as I do want to see him keep that back four, so I do feel like he gives us more options going forward, more creativity, which is something we've really been lacking. So that's what I'm hoping to see from Graham Potter today. But I get this. I imagine we'll go in. If I'm Potter, I'm guessing that he will go with something that's going to be a little bit more in line with how we set up against Arsenal, try and catch them out and nick a game. Look, if we do it and it works, I've got no complaints at all. But I certainly want to see a little bit more from us today. I hope we can go there a little bit. No fear. Don't go there desperate to get a 0-0. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it'll be a bad result, but I just want to try and get a bit of enjoyment this season. You know, it's not going to make much difference to us, is it? Let's be honest. So. I'll do a little review on that later on, and hopefully it'll be a positive one. I'm not holding my breath, but you never know. I want to talk about transfers. I want to talk about obviously X's update, but also a report coming from the Athletic, which was regarding the average age of Premier League squads and West Ham at the bottom. Well, I mean, it's no surprise. We're not surprised, though, West Ham fans. We've known this for a long time. But rock bottom, we are joint with Everton. 28.8 years we are average age squad. Of the squad, it's terrible. Really terrible. I'll tell you what, right? I've said it quite a few times. It's been quite noticeable this season in terms of Ollie Scholes. Ollie Scholes is the first player in quite a while that's come through our academy that you could now say, I think, quite confidently that he is a first team squad member. You know, he's away from the academy now. He's made that step up, and the difference that he offers when he comes on the pitch, that youth, that drive, that energy, if people feed off of it as well, others feed off of it, the crowd feed off of it. You notice it. It's something that we're lacking: power, pace, energy. I mean, these aren't words you associate much with West Ham. West Ham are old, sluggish, slow. You know what I mean? Pedestrian. Got no engine. It needs changing, you know. And I'll tell you what, it's one thing you notice about West Ham a lot this season in particular. I've noticed it. I mean, we've known it for a while, but just the lack of energy we've got in this team. Everyone's just overtaken us. How many times do people say, "God, West Ham have been overrun in the midfield today"? It's nearly every week. I mean, and we're not talking about when we're playing Arsenal or City or something like that. We're talking about when we're playing bloody Brentford and even Wolves. Far too much energy for us to cope with. It's something that the club need to address. It really do. And the update from ExWHUEemployee just sort of leans to that, really. This drive that we are now putting in place to go for younger players. And about bloody time. And also player exits as well. So, of course, the main sort of talking point is Jonathan David. So, Jonathan David, obviously, he's 25, all right? So, he's not like he's really, really young. But, I mean, it's not a bad age at all. Look, I'm not going to hold my breath for this one. But confidence really is growing over this. We know that Barcelona are considered the front runners of this, or have been for quite some time. I think that was his preferred destination. Totally understand why. But I don't know if they're going to be able to afford him. I'm not convinced they can. It doesn't feel like they can. We went through this before with Todibo, didn't we, last summer with Juventus and other clubs, bigger clubs, and we could just outmuscle them financially. I'm getting the feeling that's what this is kind of following in similar suit here. That we're just able to offer more. West Ham have offered have made an improved offer now, which apparently they're very impressed with. Arsenal, I understand, to have pulled out. Obviously, you've got the Milan clubs. I'm not sure in terms of their real solid interest. Doesn't look like anyone's put any real offers forward aside from West Ham, possibly Barcelona at an earlier stage. But West Ham are considered, one of the big options here that you could take. So I'm not saying it's going to happen. As I say, I'm not fully convinced that's going to be the case. But you've got to say that it's impressive, really, that we are still in the race. I thought we were just going to be pushed back straight away. So, I mean, obviously, we can't offer European football. God, I'm going to have to move now. I started this video right outside. This is where I started it. And then it just started pouring down, absolutely pouring down. And now, the sun is out again. It's going to be one of them days, I think, today. Sorry, I'm just doing getting me notes together. Look at this. although it looks lovely at the moment, but he has been a bit drab this morning so far. I'm still in Bournemouth, by the way, if anyone didn't see my previous video. Liam Delap's another player, obviously, we were interested in, we're really keen on. £30 million release clause now, not 40, as I previously said. So, look, I mean, my God, we've got to surely be in the running for it. I know that people have come to me and said, quite a few of you have said, well, Manchester United and Chelsea are considered the front runners for him. I don't think they're good destinations either. I know that's going to sound like, oh, you're just saying it 'cause you're West Ham being biased. Man United are a car crash. What player has gone to Manchester United in the last few years, or for a long time now, and done well, and their careers have progressed? No one. They all go there and fail. They all go there and struggle. I just don't see it. If I'm Delap, I'm thinking, oh, do you really want us to go to that club? I mean, is Amorim going to be their manager for much longer? I'm bloody not convinced. Not convinced at all. So I don't think it's a good destination for him, and I don't think Chelsea is. High turnover of players, you don't really ever know what's going to happen at Chelsea. It's all a bit of a car, in terms of their ownership and how they run things. I'm not convinced on Chelsea. I don't think he'll be looking at those clubs thinking these are the places for me. Look, they can offer European football, which is apparently what he's after. He wants European football. Well, Man United, possibly not the case, but Chelsea certainly can. But I just don't. I'm again not convinced. I'm not convinced they're the right clubs for him. I think West Ham would struggle because of the European aspect. But look, if we can go in and convince him, at the end of the day as well. Look, he's still young, 22 years of age. Another player that ticked that box in bringing that age down. I think West Ham's a good move for him. I really do. I think West Ham's the sort of club West Ham are. I think it'd be a really good move for Delap, but. Yeah, it's up to him, isn't it, at the end of the day? It's going to be difficult. He's going to have a host of clubs after him, but I really do hope that we are serious about him, as I tell you, because if that's something we could get over the line, that would be a stunning move, wouldn't it? But yeah, we are definitely very much interested in the player, and we are going to try and have talks with him. So, again, though, another younger player, which I'm really, really pleased about. You then got Chris Rigg of Sunderland, attacking midfielder. I mean, I really rate him. I think he's been excellent in the Championship this season. Only 17, he's 18 in June. Again, brings that age down, younger player, drive, energy, and I always love getting players from the Championship. I really do. I know, of course, they're busy at the moment, aren't they? They're trying to achieve promotion this season, which is, it's quite an interesting race, isn't it, at the moment? The Championship. It's certainly more entertaining than the bloody Premier League this season. So, yeah, I mean, it obviously depends on that. If they get promoted, Sunderland, then I think that one will be very hard to get over the line. But if they don't, then I think West Ham's going to be, could well be his next club he goes to. Apparently we are the number one at the moment for him. Tyler Diblin of Southampton, 19, midfielder. And there's been reports of Aaron Ramsdale. I don't believe that's the case. I don't believe we're that interested. Tyler Diblin, though, is someone we're really keen on. Again, lots of competition for him, but he's 19, this is what you want, younger players again. Kyle Walker-Peters, looks like it's a done deal, I think. I think we're going to get that one over the line, although I have seen that Tottenham are also interested in bringing him back there. I don't know, but I think West Ham is the likely destination here. We've been in talks for him for quite some time. I have kind of considered this as like one that would likely to get completed. He's seen as Soufal's replacement who'll be leaving. Obviously, Soufal, 32, being replaced by a 28-year-old. Look, it's not ideal. He's still a little bit older, but it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And I like the fact that he's quite versatile, Kyle Walker. He's been playing both left and right side, and I think he just offers us a little bit more. So, I don't think that's a bad deal. We've then got some other players I want to talk about. Porto attacking midfielder Rodrigo Moura. He's only 17. Apparently, we're very keen. He plays for Old Portugal under-21s. We've gone to scout him. We're very keen on him, and we'll be looking to bring him over. I'm never really confident West Ham with these young foreign players, though. I mean, when have these ever worked out? I mean, look at Guilherme this season. I'm not saying it's he's not going to be good for West Ham, but we're so crap at players' development. We don't really seem to know what to do with them. We bring them over. I mean, how many young players have we had now that we've got, oh yeah, he's the next superstar, and we don't really see them, and they don't go out on loan, they don't really do anything for the academy, and then they just go away. It's just, I'm always a little bit dubious with this. The same with Red Star Belgrade midfielder. This is going to be an interesting one. Adria Masimovic. See, I told you I could say it perfectly. Masimovic. Now, he's only 17 again. Apparently very highly rated. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I like the idea, as I've said. I like us going for younger players, getting those hunger, that energy, and getting them into the club and wanting to do well. It's great, but when you go for like teenagers and stuff, it's with West Ham. I'm always a bit dubious of how we're going to deal with it, because I say I've been really unimpressed by how we've dealt with Guilherme. I feel like it's been a bit of a wasted season for him. I know that he's starting to come through a little bit now. He did well against Bournemouth. He came on, looked impressive. I hope we see him today against Liverpool. But I haven't got much confidence in West Ham. Do you know what I mean, with things like that? I struggle to go, oh yeah, you're an exciting young player coming forward. The only ones that do excite me are players that are like first team players in their championship sides and doing very well. Then I think, okay, they can probably come in and do a job at Premier League level straight away. They can be in amongst the first team. When you bring in young players from abroad and then you're saying, well, we don't really know what we're going to do with him yet. He might be the first team, he might be in the academy. I think this is where I think we struggle, and I think it's something we do really need to get sorted out. Now, players going out, I've just talked about Sufal. He will be going, 32 years of age, great servant for West Ham. It's a shame it's ending a little bit under a cloud in a sense, not like it's a big cloud, but he's not made some great comments, has he, recently when he went away on international duty, which is a bit of a shame. But I think, he's a great servant for West Ham. What a player he's been. Brilliant signing, and he'll be on his way. I think he could be well going to Fulham. It's a likely destination, or possibly even Everton. But it'd be sad to see him go, but I think it's the right time. I don't see Mikel Antonio staying, unfortunately. I think it's sad, but he's 35 years of age now. Obviously, he's had a horrific injury with the car accident. I just don't see West Ham keeping him on. I really don't. It's just going to take an absolute miracle, isn't it? He's going to have to come back like now with the last few games and be on absolute blistering form, I think, to stand any chance. That's my gut feeling on that one, so I think he will be gone. Lucas Fabianski, 39 years of age. I mean, I've got no problem keeping Fabianski longer, really. Honestly, I think he's done a good job when he's been called upon. But that age is, it's a lot, isn't it? 39, and depends, isn't it? Depends, but he's going to be a second string goalkeeper. The goalkeeper situation needs addressing. I don't care. I know there's rumours reports coming out. It's not a priority. I think it is a priority, personally. I think we do need to get it sorted. Kelleher from Liverpool. He's my number one. That's who I'd like to see West Ham get. There's a talk that we are very keen on him. Hoping for an update on that from X a bit later on today. Rodriguez, of course, on his way. Crap signing, really. 31 years old, no good for the Premier League. Not his fault, but move him on. I think we get anything for him, be a good result. And also, of course, sleep with Danny Ings. He'll be on his way as well. His contract's up and he'll be leaving. So that's 32. So look at these age of players: 32, 35, 39, 31, 32. And 30 as well. Emerson, I think Emerson's likely to possibly be going. I think West Ham could be looking to cash in on him. Although, again, he's still showing as he can be a very useful player for us. But I think at 30 years old now, I think we might look to upgrade that area as well. So there's a lot of outgoing players, but I feel like the drive is now to get this addressed and get some energy into this team, because I think it's I mean, come on, it's criminal, isn't it? It's criminal. You think how much money we spent last summer, and look at our age of our squad and look how slow we are. It's not good enough. So big summer ahead. We'll have more of a transfer update coming as they do. As I say, I'm really looking forward to talking a bit more about the goalkeeper. I really hope Kelleher's is something that we're going to be able to explore and talk about a little bit more detail in terms of concrete news, that we feel like we can get some momentum on that one. But yeah, Jonathan David, let's wait and see. And let's wait and see for today. As I say, I'm not that confident, but you never know, do you? It's West Ham. Come on, let's dream, eh? Come on, you ones.